You mentioned that we need a new strategy, a different strategy. Right now we see in almost every state, I think yesterday Perlis also, interstate travel is causing new cases and new clusters in new states. In this new strategy, would we, does KKM advise, no more interstate travel or no more inter-district travel, or even bringing back the MCO? Is that also part of the consideration? Thank you.
Now we have learned the experience we have gained for the last 1 year. So now one size doesn't fit all. So now we look into the status, 14 days cases in the states. For example, we have a red zone, we have orange zone, we have a yellow zone, also we have a green zone. For the green states, for example, Perlis, and also we consider Sarawak, perhaps we also need to protect. So the protection is important. Likewise, you can see what has been done in Sarawak. Those returnees or even visitors to Sarawak, they will be tested, they will be quarantined, and then before they're allowed to join the community. So I think that is a strategy we're looking at. That means we have 6 strategies in place. Number 1 is border control. Whether it's the international border, whether it's the interstate border, or even inter-district border. That's what Sarawak has done in the past, inter-district border control. And that's number 1. So we need to tighten the border control. Second is that we need to look into our health system. If our health system is being pressured and we're at a breaking point now, so because cases are increasing every day, so we may not be able to accommodate patients in our facilities. So this is, and we are looking into how we can enhance our healthcare system. But the best is not only enhancing our healthcare system, that means the ICU beds or ward beds and etc., but to reduce the load. So that's second. Then third, we are concerned about public health action, whereby we track, we test, we isolate, and then we treat, and also surveillance and etc. So when the patient's volume goes up, so the activity in terms of our intervention, in terms of contact tracing and all that, that was probably will be delayed, or even will break down in terms of the public health intervention. And that's our concern. So that's the 3 things that we are trying to manage. The fourth is protect the vulnerable population. Like, for example, longhouses, orang asli. We have done that during the second wave. Now we are looking into, can we protect the community? Can we protect the Mukim district or even the state? State I mentioned, Perlis, Sarawak, and perhaps Terengganu as well. So that is our strategy for the protection. But we need the collaboration with all the public actually to come in to comply to the SOP. That's the 5th. And the final, the 6th, is actually to look into empowerment, public and community empowerment for them to comply to the SOP. So these are the strategies that we have. Now, looking into the cases now, and we need to re-look back again what we have done right and what we have done, probably not one size fits all. So we may consider red states and the green states differently in terms of strategy, rather than a whole nation, for example. So I think we are trying to finalize in terms of implementation, look into the cluster, look into the cases at the respective state before we take action. So it's more targeted approach rather than the whole nation, like what we did for in MCO on the 18th of March last year. It was a whole nation. But now I think our strategy will change. We are more localizing and targeting in terms of the implementation. So discussion is ongoing, and it probably we will make some decisions as soon as possible.